So in this video, I'm going to show you the exact funnel that's used by my clients as well as Harley, Dovey, Tom Trades, and a lot of more coaches doing over 100K a month. And it's the perfect example that you don't need a huge channel, just a dialed in system that I'll be breaking down today. And for those who don't know me already, I'm Prokop. I've been in the info space for 2.5 years now, and I've worked with many major clients. But this one is an NDA client I want to show to you. I can't show his face, but I can tell you a situation. He was making 15K a month for 6 months straight, and he had students, he knew how to get results, but his leads were going cold. His sets of conversations were going absolutely nowhere, and his content was getting views on Instagram. But guess what? It didn't convert. So we created something I'll introduce you later in this video, as well as the system that I'll be showing you today entirely for free. And this system I'll be showing you made him go from 15 to 30K. So he doubled his revenue in the first month and then to 110K a month 2 months later. It's not really hard if you know what to track and you're keeping an eye on the most important things and you are adjusting your system based on these metrics, because it's the only thing you can rely on. Now, this is where most people, as well as him, fuck up. Like, they have some content engine and they have a lot of leads sitting, that was his case by the way, in their pipeline. These people need to have all personalized chat with the coach, and that's the reason why most setters come completely blind into these chats. They don't know nothing about the lead, they don't know where the lead came from, how much content they've consumed, and yeah, that's basically everything they know. Like completely nothing. Though the next thing is that these DMs will be completely useless for you. If you don't have a system, you can't tell which video drives you the most revenue, and your content is basically just a guessing. Every week you have to figure out what to post. You are guessing and you know it because you're not leveraging your DMs in a way that will help you convert more people through content. Now, his situation isn't suitable for everybody. I've had a trading coach in the Spanish market that had no content direction, he had bad lead flow, no systems, absolutely no systems, and he relied on payment plans. Do you realize how fucked up you must be if you are relying on payment plans? That tells me everything. He didn't have any good front-end machine. Like, his front-end machine was completely fucked. He didn't have any messaging, any positioning, and he was basically begging people on internet to give him money, like this broke emoji meme. He was literally like, give me all your money, please. So you can't be like that in 2026 anymore. This is what his CRM looked like. His chats were literally whole paragraphs asking the person on some details and just basically making them book a call for a $300 AOV. He was relying on $333 per month. It's basically like a low ticket, but it was his highest ticket offer. So this isn't really good. If you feel like you have no content direction, if you feel like you have bad lead flow, no systems, and you're relying on payment plans, let me tell you that it's most likely the problem of your front end. Because if you would be attracting only people that are good, you wouldn't have these problems in the first place. So it's all about who you let in the pipeline. Now, let me introduce you the authority loop. So this is what I use. I use YouTube for trust and Instagram for nurturing. This will help you grow as fuck. Awareness growth is the best word I would describe it with. So with YouTube, leads go cold and go to competitors while you're making the next video. With Instagram alone, low trust market, people want close of 3 reels and webinars, and that's, you will be building a house on sand without these two connected with each other. So let me tell you why this is the complete foundation. So it's not a funnel, it's literally building a community. People are watching your videos, and like 7-hour watch time that's made in the first week easily. So bought-in clients who refer, pay upfront, get better results because they trusted the process before it even started. They start trusting you after they start consuming your content every single day through Instagram and YouTube. Next thing is community equals to buyers that are selling for you. Like, every result is a case study. Every referral is a warm lead that already trusts you. And webinars on top of organic YouTube audience. That's beautiful. Like, conversion rate is completely different than cold traffic. You would be swimming in a pool full of warm leads if you would be starting making webinars with your YouTube audience. The difference between cold Facebook ads and the YouTube audience webinars, it's insane. You have to try it yourself. And then offer launches. So story audience, email list, pre-sale content already running. That's crazy. Like, you are experiencing something completely different. You're playing completely different game with this. So if your situation looks like any of these, where you're using YouTube, or you're using Instagram Reels alone, or you're running webinars alone without this system. What I'm doing for you, and I won't be doing this forever, but as of now, I'm offering a free 20-minute audit. I don't want anything for it. I'll just look at your current setup and I'll tell you exactly where your gap is and whether we'll work together or not. You leave the call with the exact plan on what to fix and you'll know exactly what's broken. It's a win-win situation. Now, let me explain to you how this funnel works. Let's get into the real sauce here. If you're in the marketing and info and sales for a while, you must know about the 7-11-4 rule. So your customer, in order to buy from you, he has to consume 7 hours of content on 11 different touch points and on 4 different either platforms or spots, places. So long form is the fastest way to consume 7 hours of the content. Reels and stories are the fastest way to hit 11 touch points. Like you can see 11 reels from a person easily, and definitely way easier than 11 videos on YouTube. So this is why the Instagram is so good with YouTube. And then you have 4 formats you can use that will make the person feel like they spent time with you on 4 different occasions. So you have raw, case studies, breakdowns, and vlogs. Now, this is the easiest way to get these 7 hours of watch time to get the person to trust you. You will post top of funnel videos, meaning whether the person comes from Instagram, they will see these videos. They are just good to make some connection. They just will see how you act and how your lifestyle is going based on your business. And from these videos, they'll be funneled to your Instagram. They'll be literally see, like, follow me on Instagram for more and stuff like that. Yeah. And now they're already in the system. Just with 4 videos, they already spent 2 hours with you. If you'll spend 2 hours with somebody, you most likely trust that person already. So after that, they're already following your Instagram. They're already subscribed to your YouTube channel and watching your videos. And that's the exact sweet spot where you'll CTA these people to your YouTube VSL. YouTube VSL, I'll break it down here below, but YouTube VSL is basically a video which is full of case studies, breakdown of your system, you're showing your students' results, your own results, it's raw, and it's really fucking good to turn people from problem aware to offer aware. Like these people will go from, that's cool business into fucking hell, I need to buy product of this person because he knows his shit and he will help me. Now, the next thing they will watch if they won't convert out of YouTube VSL is that they will go and watch bottom of funnel videos. So breakdowns of some specific parts of the business and case studies of your students. It's by far one of the easiest ways to just convert and make the final touch point for the person to book the call in the description, if you'll frame it well, obviously. Now, as I said, in these last 4 posts, it's where the conversion happens. So let's get into how to even set up this system. So you'll need 4 pillars. First is micro niche YouTube authority, then the YouTube VSL, then Instagram nurturing layer, and the last intelligence layer, Zello. That's one of the best things I had to introduce to you because that's the thing that moved this client from 15 to 110K a month, but I'll introduce it later. So if you want to have your YouTube on point, you can either post videos for broad algorithm, so top of funnel vlogs and stuff like that, as I showed you, these videos. But what you can do as well is make videos for high intent niched audience, meaning that you will make videos for exact group of people. Let's say that you have a green like. If you have a green like and you'll go on YouTube, not many people are talking about how to fix and how to get rid of your green like. If you'll be the only person in the market speaking to this specific group of people and teaching them how to get rid of this problem, you'll be the only go-to solution. You'll be the only person that will be able to help these people. That's exactly what we want to do. So I hope you now understand what I'm talking about. You have to just have so niche part of your business and a unique angle, just a unique angle to your business that you'll be the go-to solution. And if you're making 15 to 20K with info, I believe that you already know what I'm talking about. Now, when you have your YouTube, you have to post 3 types of videos. So breakdowns, case studies, and YouTube VSL. We'll move to this later. But with breakdowns, you're basically breaking down a system as I'm doing here, literally a Miro board, and you're explaining something. So let me show you how to package this type of videos. So the best thing you can do is to leverage the how I opposing to how to point. You have to talk about how you made something, because using how to is purely a generic statement. You're telling how to do something but that's not tied to anybody, because if you'll use how I, it will subconsciously put you in the authority position. People will tie the systems you're showing to them with your name, and that's really beneficial for you. So definitely, I made 100K a month with Make Money course. Fuck it, how I scaled from 0 to 400K a month. Again, it's how I. If you'll use how to, then you'll have to have some proper system behind it, and you will have to reason that shit, because I don't know why would you do it in the first place. That's the title. With the thumbnail, you have to show the specific system you're breaking down to create I need to see it in depth type of curiosity. So here he shows MyRobot, YouTube, and Claude. You're like, what the fuck? What does it mean? How does this work? You click on the video. Here he's showing the whole system of how he broke down this funnel. The second thing is that you have to show your face. So you're building a persona, not a faceless channel. So for example, here he's showing his face. He's showing his face here, and he's showing his face here. Obviously, you want people to see your face and connect it with the value that you are giving away. So just use your face in the thumbnails. Then you have to show some type of proof, because thanks to Instagram gurus, everything is faked and the trust is so low, and it generally helps. So here's he's showing the proof, and the proof. That's how it is. Then case studies. For the title, using words like exposing, breakdown, or here's how, meaning that you will show the student and client that you're exposing to humans' brain like you've just leaked something ultra secret. And you have to create the wow effect with the text to capture your ICP's attention. Let's take Jeremy Haynes for example. He's targeting people who are making around 200K a month, and they want to crack the first $1 million a month in info. That's why he's using these people as examples. He's showing the exact situation of his ICP, and he's showing how he helped them achieve the dream of his ICP. Here you can see 200K to 1 million a month. Perfect video. And here you can see 300K to 1 million a month. So good. So ICP's current situation and giving them the proof that you know how to get them to their dream situation will help you immensely getting these people to click on your video, because you just turn their pain point into dream situation, yeah? And last part is the YouTube VSL. So out of every top of funnel and bottom of funnel video you'll make, you'll have a first link into your YouTube VSL. Then you'll have a link to your VSL opt-in. So basically the type form where people auto-qualify themselves, and the Instagram for any question, but in reality, it's basically just a channel to be nurtured at. Let me show you the difference between VSL opt-in and YouTube VSL. So if you'll use VSL opt-in, it's good for extra leads. And the good part about it is that it will get you direct contact for these leads. But the problem is that if you'll click on this page, you have that fake feeling, like you know that he will try to sell you something, and people know it doesn't feel natural, and they are sick of it. Now, in comparison with a YouTube video, literally YouTube videos are for free on YouTube. They feel generous by giving information for free. People will be able to fill the type form only from this video after being soft or hard CTA'd, unless they're pre-sold completely and straight up clicking to book the call in the description from these videos. And this is so good for multiple reasons. So if this is executed correctly, it disqualifies 90% of the unqualified people. It pre-handles the objections through case studies, giving enough front-end information about the product so people won't have any other objections unless they're literally stupid, and it's increasing your watch time and session time. Now watch time pushes more that exact video, and session time pushes more your whole channel to people on YouTube. It will help you grow immensely. So VSL opt-in can't do none of these. Yeah, that's the main difference between those two. And it helps YouTube discover your exact ICP, because your exact ICP will watch for a really long time, and that will tell YouTube exactly who this video is made for. And it will help you grow faster in terms of views and in terms of your bank account. Now let me show you how these videos should be made and packaged. You'll basically make a long video going in depth on strategies and on your student results and on your personal story and your personal results and all of these things that will create a big connection between you and the person watching this, entry-level knowledge about this business. And if you'll give them enough information about it and you'll frame it the right way and you'll show yourself as the solution, people will be like, fuck it, okay, this is the guy I want to get mentored by and I want this guy. Now, here's how to package it. For the thumbnail, using words like full guide and free course is helping to mention the insane amount of free value you're given in the video. Now you have to show your face because you're building a persona, not a faceless channel. And you have to show some type of proof. We know that because we already discuss that. Now, easy bonus points are if you will change or adjust your thumbnail and title so it shows the current year. It's staying relevant. As you can see here, Jordan Bowen, he made a video 2 years ago and it's called 2026. So I doubt that he was traveling in time, and he's changing it because his ICP would still watch this video and it's helping him generate more leads, even if it's old video. Now for the title, it's good to mention 18 plus hours, 30 plus hours. So if it's longer than 1.5 hours, mentioning the length is supporting the free value feeling. Like people will be like, fuck, this guy is so generous, I want to work with him. If you'll use complete guide, and for beginners, it's good if you want to make the net wider. You'll attract many leads for low to high ticket ascension, which isn't suitable for everybody, but this is just optional. It's also really good to get people for the high ticket because people will get the information they need from the video. If you'll be explaining something specific, for example, in dropshipping, if you'll be explaining on how to scale your business, so you'll go in depth on the beginning for beginners, explaining on how to fulfill a client, and then you'll use examples of how to scale your brand. Everybody who needs the information from the video will come in, they will take what they need, and then they will book a call with you and get mentored by you because they see the information they need in the video. But this has to go really in depth to work properly. Now, as I said, if executed correctly, it's working really well. Now let's go to the Instagram. If you'll be really correct at Instagram and you'll do it really well, its only job will be to convert the trust the YouTube has already built. So with your stories, it's really good because they feel like FaceTime. It's really good. There's no pressure with the DMing you, and it's really good. So it feels like you're chatting with your friend. Now, this is a thing we've done with that client. He was adding more stories, not reels, and it helped him triple the close rate because people were feeling like they're talking to a friend every single day, and he was popping on the stories and the front feed every single day. It helped immensely, so try it yourself as well. Now here's an example of how it can look. On the Mondays, you'll share your personal wins. So I've made XYZ with my own business. Then you'll belief break on Tuesday, Wednesday, show your personal life to show, I don't know, your Rolex or flex a little bit and show the lifestyle. Then on Thursday, you can show your students win. You can just show that your program is working and people that are learning from you are having actual results. You'll get a lot of people DMing you from these because these are really the needle movers and it helps you convert a lot of people. Now, on the Friday, you can soft CTA people to watch your video or soft CTA them to DM you because you have got some limited spots for them and stuff like that. And if they don't book from here, they're just captured. They're in the cycle forever. It's YouTube and Instagram. You have YouTube and Instagram. They're watching these together until the day they will buy from you. There's no going back. Now, here's what you can do outside of your stories. Post reels, solving your problem of your ICP. So you'll just every day, you'll have time. You can post a video talking about something specific your ICP that came from your YouTube cares about. Or you can post videos where you're building connection between you and the audience, like Bress does really well, and you can show lifestyle and flex a little bit. And it's a really great way to get a lot of new views. But as I said, people won't convert of these. You can just get more people in your system. So don't think you will close people off Reels completely. Now, since Instagram is kind of the business card in 2026, if you'll have good posts, it will also get you good connections. And then here we can go into the stories, which have their own rules. And I'll make a separate video on this because this requires a lot of time. Now, this is something that is really important, story highlights. If you have story highlight with start here, your only results and your students' results, trust me, you will thank me later if you don't have it and you'll set it up right now. Start here is basically a highlight VSL. You introduce your story, old systems, you break beliefs, you show your new systems, how it helped to your clients, the results, and it's really good. It's optional, but it helps a lot. Then you can show your own results and your student results. That will help you tell people that your program is already working, and if it's done well, then you've got extra DMs from people asking you how can they work with you because they see that you're a fucking killer. And that's how the Instagram works. Now let's move on to the best part. This is something that nobody else uses outside of my clientele. So DM data dies in most businesses, like buyer's question, objections, exact language. This is all thrown away once you've closed these people or lost them. With this tool, your buyer's question in DMs are your next YouTube videos. Objections from DMs are literally your next day stories. and your buyer's language are your hooks. So just to go back to this client, his first 3 leads were having the exact same phrase. So we built a hook around it, and that video became the highest converting video of that quarter. Not best produced, but most accurate. So by the 3rd month, his content calendar was completely built by his audience, and there was no need for guessing on what should I post? We knew it exactly. Now the first version was basically just an AI slop. It's given some good data, but it's looking really bad. And it was just built on a massive spreadsheet I built for myself because I was losing track of conversations. And to be honest, it's not a magic software. Your setzer will still need to use his brain, but instead of starting from 0, they will start with context. They will know everything about the lead, and that changes completely everything. So let me show you something. So this is the newest version of the software. The coolest thing it can do is just you search up a lead, and you can, for example, let's write that we will add Hormozy. We add Hormozy, and this is the coolest part. You can just paste a chat conversation from Instagram, like a raw conversation. AI will analyze it, and it will fill out everything you need to know about the lead. It will show you exactly what's their awareness level, pipeline, their urgency, on how soon you have to text to them. And based on the conversation pasted, it will tell you exactly what content to make. So you will move this specific type of lead towards buying. So here in this example, it's the lead runs SMMA for e-commerce brands, currently doing 12 to 15K a month solely through referrals, blah, 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 blah. He's struggling with XYZ, and he needs a client acquisition method that doesn't rely on manual grinding, and he's interested in an automated inbound infrastructure. If we will save this, we will see exactly what videos to make, where the people came from, what were their objections, and how they act on each stage. It will tell your setzer how to act. If your setzer will talk to a lead which has similar patterns as somebody that bought previously, it will tell you exactly, or it will tell the setzer exactly what to do the same way the person before did. It will literally go through these objections. It will make your whole content calendar for the next week. And in the attribution part, which you can't see right now because I won't leak my whole system, it shows you the conversion rate per content piece. So if you want to try this out and you think you are a good fit, because I don't offer this to everybody other than my clients, you can go in the link in the description, check out the page where I tell more about the product. And if you feel like you're a good fit, you can try to apply. Or if you don't feel like you're ready for this or you have more questions, you can text me on Instagram. It's as well in the description of this video. Now let me tell you what we did with this client that got him these results. Now we implemented this software, used these tools that I mentioned, and we've got these results. Now, what I've done for him is I built him a YouTube VSL funnel, a VSL script landing page, application form, pre-call VSLs, and weekly content strategies. We optimized his whole IG. So we changed his bio CTA, his highlights, his pin posts, and posted 3 videos based on what people said in DMs. I made him 4 scripts for YouTube, so he knew exactly what to film for his audience. So whenever people would have questions in DMs, we would send them just a link to that video that is answering their exact objection. So all this guy had to do is literally just show up, record, the editor would edit it, and that's all basically he needed to do. On day 5, we reviewed all the data and pipeline health, setter KPIs, top objections, script responses, attribution data, and boom. Like all of this would cost 10K upfront with other people. Do you know how much he paid for this? He paid 2K upfront. He paid 2K upfront to go from 15 to 110K a month. I took 20% rev share only to the new leads that came in after I started working with him, and he hit it in the first 5 days, by the way. So his only downside was that he paid 2K upfront and his setzer team that had to be trained. And this, what I've done for him, I do for every single one of my clients. If you feel like this is something you would be interested in, then you can go in the description, book a free 20-minute audit. And as I said, I'll walk you through your current setup, content, pipeline, attribution. And if it's a fit, I'll tell you exactly what to install in order. And if it's not, you'll still leave with knowing exactly what to do next. Either way, you're not leaving empty-handed. The coaches who build this foundation first will run webinars, ads, and launches on top of a system that already works, while everybody will be choosing between Instagram and YouTube, wondering why they're stuck.